Hello there guys, welcome back to our channel and welcome back to another brand new video. We are here again to give you the best of the best predictions. Of course, this time around we are coming with the Champions League predictions on the 16th of September 2025. But before we get straight to this video, we would like to talk about our last 3 tickets on Friday, on Saturday and on Sunday. We sent you guys beautiful games that we thought were the best, but unfortunately on Friday we had just one game to spoil it, and then on Saturday the same thing, just one game too, and then on Sunday it was 2 games. As usual, we're not going to stop. We're going to keep giving you guys the best of the best, just like we've done here. We've brought 5 odds for you guys for today, the Champions League group stages. So let's get straight to these predictions. The first game we have here is the game between Atletico Bilbao and Arsenal.
Well, this is a game between two. I wouldn't say evenly matched, but
you can't say evenly matched. There's nothing matched.
I wouldn't say evenly matched.
They are not even matched.
But when we look at the two teams, we see that Arsenal are the better team. But when we look at the circumstances, the fact that they are going to Spain, they're playing at the new San Mamés, and with the whole support that Athletic Bilbao gets, we can be tempted to say that Athletic Bilbao will perform well. But however, having seen how Athletic Bilbao have performed in their last 2 matches, I mean, they lost I think a friendly game during the international break, and then that doesn't really matter. But the main one that matters was the fact that they lost over the weekend against a certain whose team they lost against at home. They lost at home against
what was that? Club.
But is it possible? Is it possible?
It's Alaves. Yeah,
Alaves,
they lost to Alaves.
They lost against
Is it possible that they actually lost those games because of this one?
I don't think so.
Is it possible that they prepared for this particular game?
They started their main guys in that game.
The truth here is that Athletic Bilbao are a Europa League team. Arsenal are a Champions League team. So the quality difference is high.
I agree with you.
Arsenal, whether they are home or away, they are going to dominate this match. Like after what I saw this weekend, Arsenal can win anybody. Honestly, I can't.
Madueke is a form.
This is not about the Madueke. I used to think Arsenal are this team that used to be scared to attack, but Arsenal attacked a lot.
And funny thing is that their defense is mad. Their defense is now crazy.
They have very good defense. They still have sharp attack. Arsenal can go head to head with any team at all. Now talk about an Athletic Bilbao team that lost to Alaves in their home. I think a straight win for Arsenal. That's what I will go with.
So you guys give me your prediction.
I'll be a little bit conservative and say Arsenal win or draw. I think that Arsenal should win, but I'm not really very certain that will happen. So I think an Arsenal win or draw. And consider this is the first match.
You don't think that Arsenal will win?
How?
I think they should win. I mean, they have the quality to.
But you are not very confident.
Arsenal can win practically anything. Well, I think they will be trouble. They will likely struggle against teams like PSG and Barca, but I think against every other team, Arsenal have a good chance of winning. But I think that maybe they may not achieve that in this game, but it's possible. But I don't know if they will achieve it. So I'll say, are we win or draw in this game?
I want to ask for your score. In fact, throughout this whole video, I'm going to be asking for score predictions. So please give me your score prediction for this game.
Well, I think likely 2-1 or 1-1 in a game. 2-1 win or for Arsenal, or a 1-1 draw.
Score. Arsenal defense has been crazy.
No, Arsenal defense are crazy good, but Athletic Bilbao actually have a good number. Like Nico is there, his brother is there, Iñaki. This guy, what is called Guruseta and the rest there. They have at least sufficient firepower to trouble the Arsenal defense. So I think it's possible to score.
Arsenal win this game 3-0. That is my prediction.
He's wearing an Arsenal jersey.
Exactly.
That's an overkill in a way. I mean,
at least I'm not underrating Athletic Bilbao. They are good in their own way, but there are levels too. Just the way European football is all about levels. Like when teams meet teams that are above them in European football, the lower team almost always loses. That's where European football is. Arsenal are better than Athletic Bilbao as of now. So Arsenal will win 3-0.
I think it will just be a 2-0 win to Arsenal. I don't think Athletic Bilbao are going to score Arsenal at all. I think Arsenal will be way too strong for Athletic Bilbao, regardless they are away or not. I think Arsenal should win at least 2-0. So our prediction, like you rightly said, let's be conservative. Let's go with your win or draw for Arsenal for this particular game. I think that's the perfect bet for this particular game. Win or draw for Arsenal. That takes us to the next match, of course. The game between PSV Eindhoven versus Union Saint-Gilloise. yeah, that's the game.
I really don't know what to expect from this Union Saint-Gilloise team because over the weekend they barely even won 1-0 against the worst team in Belgian league. They barely even won 1-0, and I don't even know. I think PSV won. Okay, PSV lost. I mean, they drew. I can't remember.
No, they didn't lose. I think they won that game. I think they were away and they won.
Yes, but PSV have been scoring lots of goals recently. That's the point I'm trying to make.
I think PSV won 1-0 so.
PSV have been scoring.
Yeah, they won their game 5-3.
What?
Exactly.
They won 5-3, so they scored a good number of goals.
Exactly. PSV. I remember they played Nijmegen and
it wasn't Nijmegen. I think it was Nekbreda.
No, it was Nijmegen that PSV played.
Wait.
I remember we talked about it and we were like that the Nijmegen team they scored lots of goals. I feel like, and you see the amount of goals that came out in that match. So PSV are a team that scores, and they know that the only way you win a match is by outscoring your opponent, and that is what they come out to do. PSV, if you check their recent match, they don't care about conceding. You can score them as much as you want, but them, they're going to outscore you. So I think PSV will outscore this Union Saint-Gilloise team, who will likely get only one goal. So I'm going with 3-1 to PSV.
That was what was in my mind.
PSV to win 3-1.
Yeah. I also think that scoreline you said is a very likely possibility. I think that PSG will score more goals than Union Saint-Gilloise. Firstly, I think that consequently that will mean that they will be winning the game, and then I think that they will score up to 3 goals, like you said, and I think they also concede. So, like you said, 3-1.
That's very good. That's very good. Our prediction for this game, anyway, it's over 2.5 goals. That's what we picked for this particular game because we think goals are going to come from both ends, but more likely so from PSV's end. So we are going with over 2.5 goals for this particular game. That takes us to the next one, of course. Remember that these games are on Tuesday, 16th of September 2025. The first group stage game of the Champions League season. The next game, of course, Benfica versus Qarabag. This game is just, I don't know what to say. I love Benfica, but Qarabag also scores. So will Qarabag be able to score a Benfica that is a little bit stronger than
a little bit how?
You wouldn't say
Qarabag a little bit.
No, I said, would they be able to score a Benfica that are a little bit?
That's what I'm saying. Benfica are not a little bit better than Benfica are way better than Qarabag.
There's a way football is. There's a way football. If you've not met this person, you cannot know the power this person has above.
It's not about.
You cannot tell me that there's no way that Qarabag will not score Benfica.
See the truth. The truth is that Qarabag has been performing poorly in their league recently. Though I've noticed that it was since they started playing in the qualification for the Champions League.
Yeah, they've been preparing for this game.
Yeah, they started performing poorly in the league, losing to people that normally they would have won, and then finally their hard work paid off. They qualified for the Champions League against all odds, and then now they're meeting a Benfica side that scores goals. And traditionally, Qarabag scores goals.
Yes, so
normally I would have said Benfica will win, but because of the amount of goals that I've seen Qarabag score both in the qualification and in their league, it's very, very hard to say that Benfica will comfortably win Qarabag.
So now you are agreeing to what I said.
I'm not saying Benfica are not better than Qarabag.
I didn't say they're not better. Benfica. I said they are a little bit, not like a little bit, but a little bit. I said
Benfica
because I know that Qarabag scores a lot of goals.
Yes, and doesn't mean they are not.
So
I think going on goals will just be safe instead of going for a Benfica win. Maybe something like an over 2.5 because I think both Qarabag and Benfica will both score twice each.
You think Qarabag will score Benfica twice?
Up to 2.
Benfica may. Are you being serious?
I think Qarabag will score Benfica.
That means Qarabag is strong enough now.
Listen, look, let me
see. If you have watched Benfica in their own league, they concede.
Yeah, they do concede.
So
I don't think they concede in every game. I mean, they've played.
There is no club that concedes in every game.
Do you think Qarabag is strong enough to score Benfica?
No. Firstly, the quality in play between the Azerbaijani league, from which, if I'm not wrong, Qarabag comes from, and the Portuguese league from which Benfica comes from, the quality is really, really significant and very, very obvious for all to see.
Yeah,
Benfica are one of the top teams in Portugal, while Qarabag are perhaps the best team from Azerbaijan.
Yeah,
but like he earlier said, there are levels. Benfica and these people know they're the same level.
That's what I'm saying. Do you think
Qarabag
will score Benfica?
I don't think that they will score. Benfica. But if they manage to do it, will just be that one goal. Just that one goal. But one thing I think I am really going to back or defend is that Benfica will win this game. I see Benfica are likely winning by 2-0 or 2-1.
I think there will be up to 3 goals in this game because Qarabag will score definitely in this match. Qarabag will definitely score. So me, I prefer to go with an over 2.5.
Well, our prediction for this particular game is over 1. It's very cheap. It's very what was the word for it?
Conservative.
Conservative and feasible.
Yeah, very. So we are trying to give you guys the best of the best to avoid one game destroying our ticket or something like that. So we'll give you guys what we think is the best. That's the prediction for that particular game was over 1.5 goals between Benfica and Qarabag, over 1.5 goals. Then we go to the next game, of course, a very tough match. 2 sides that are in form, Juventus and Borussia Dortmund.
2 teams.
What a game. Yeah,
we bought a game. This is a game between 2 teams that are really in good form right now. I mean, Dortmund kind of surprisingly. I wouldn't.
Did you say you want finish that game?
Kind of surprisingly won their game over the weekend. They were aided by a red card. Let's not forget that.
They were playing the worst team.
They were aided by a red card.
They were playing the worst
the first
team
half.
in the league.
So they were aided. Nonetheless, there was a red card in that game against Heidenheim, and they won the game. But it doesn't take away their brilliance so far this season. I mean, this season so far they've performed well for themselves. They've
scored 8 goals in 3 matches, and you say they're aided by a red card.
I mean, the red card made it possible that Heidenheim couldn't put
up a fighting chance. They were winning that match regardless.
Yes, they were winning for the red card, but the red card aided.
How did red card aid them if they already won before?
I could have come back to equalize now. Who knows?
What?
I mean, this is the same Dortmund we concede 2 goals after St. Pauli.
They got a red card.
They are winning exactly. The red card made them to.
But the match they didn't get a red card. They won Union Berlin 3-0 comfortably.
Precisely. What we're talking about is that in a way, whether it was for a positive note or a negative note, the fact is that they got a red card.
Say what you want to say about Juventus.
What I want to say about you have said what I want to say again about Dortmund now about Juventus proper. Juve are a strong side. We all know that Juve are strong. And
Juve and Dortmund currently, who is the stronger side?
I'll take Juve.
Juve are a strong side.
Can Dortmund play Inter what Juve did them this week?
Juve surprised all of us by winning that game by 4-3. I mean, some persons would have said that Inter will win that game.
Exactly.
Yeah. Although we know from here that Christian Kivu's Inter are still struggling.
They really are. But so, Juve, when you look at Juve now, you see it's green, and you wouldn't be wrong to back them this game.
You don't think we should give Dortmund?
I won't really give anybody in this game like an outright.
Exactly.
I think Juve scoring. I also see Dortmund.
You can't say Juve will win.
Anyway. I think Dortmund will score.
You can't say Juve will win. You can't say Dortmund will win. Anybody can win this game, but both of these teams are very likely to score.
Yeah.
I think there will be up to 3 goals in the game as well.
So our pick for this particular game: Juventus versus Borussia Dortmund.
The old lady.
Yeah, over 1.5 goals. That's our pick. We've given you guys what we think will happen in this particular game. And we went for a 1.5 goals pick for this particular game. The next game, of course, a very big game. Real Madrid versus Olympique Marseille.
Well, Madrid have so far been on a very, very good run.
Just give Mbappe the goal.
They've won how many games on trot? 4 games.
Yeah.
And
this will make it the 5th.
Potentially. I see them like you said, being the 5th. I think they're winning this game. They should win, but we can never say never. Who would have thought that Torino would win Roma?
Marseille have really disappointed me this season.
Marseille won comfortably, like very, very comfortably over the weekend. So.
Against who?
But they won.
Exactly. What I'm saying is this particular season, when we expected them to win, they fumbled. They really
Which people?
Marseille. They've really, really disappointed me.
But we expected them to win Lorient, and they won Lorient.
Exactly. And we expected them to win.
Who else did you expect them to win that they won? They won Lorient.
This was their third. This is their 3rd match. They have to win. They only lost their first game against Stade Rennais, whoever they.
But they've lost 2 actually.
They've lost. Marseille have disappointed me.
They lost one against Lyon, and then they lost one against.
I'm telling you, they've not been up to speed
against Stade Rennais. But when we expected them to win against Paris FC,
They
won.
won.
Who is Paris FC that just came back from? Are they Paris Saint-Germain?
They are
Paris won.
FC.
Didn't they win? Brest.
Forget about Marseille. Real Madrid versus Marseille. What do you
Madrid.
I think Marseille.
to win this
I think Marseille will score 1 goal in this game,
I
but
don't know
Madrid will win.
I don't know if Marseille will score.
There's an Aubameyang
But
there.
I think there's a likelihood that Madrid wins by 3 goals to
2-1.
0 or 1.
I'm going with 3-1 to Real Madrid. That's
Yes,
my
3-1 to Real Madrid is good. 4-1 to Real Madrid is good. I think Mbappe scores 2 goals.
I think there's a likelihood Mbappe scores, but I don't know.
Mbappe will definitely score. I think him not being in the Ballon d'Or conversation for this year have sparked him a lot.
He's sharp.
So now Mbappe is so angry. Like he wants to single-handedly carry the team for this season because he has been doing it starting from beginning of the season till now. Mbappe have been carrying the team, and I feel like that's what he wants to be doing for the remainder of. He wants to show them why they used 3 years or so to sign him. So Mbappe to score, but I don't know if he will score 2 actually.
Let's watch and see our prediction for this game: Real Madrid versus Olympique Marseille. Real Madrid to score at least 2 goals. That's Real Madrid over 1.5 goals. We think Real Madrid are definitely going to score up to 2 goals in that particular fixture. That's why we've gone with Real Madrid over 1.5 goals. If you've been watching our videos to this very point, we really appreciate you. As usual, we try to give you the best of the best. We are talking about our 5 odds ticket, the first game of the Champions League on Tuesday, 16th of September. So the last game we have here is Tottenham versus Villarreal. What this game is confusing me.
It's just Google. I can see here. I can't see a clear-cut winner, but I believe that Tottenham will score. Because this new Tottenham under Thomas Frank, they are very good.
Yeah,
and I believe that Villarreal will also score. I don't know if Tottenham will win since they are home. I don't know if Villarreal will win.
Is there any possibility that this match affected Villarreal's performance against Atletico de Madrid?
I don't think so. I think that Atletico, we all here can agree that Atletico Madrid are a better team than Villarreal are.
Yeah.
Although Villarreal have started, supposedly, but I would say evidently too. Villarreal are a weaker team than Atletico Madrid, and in the game it was very evident. I mean, they won the game. Atletico Madrid won the game by 2 goals to 0, and before this game, the previous game in which Villarreal had played, they had drawn that game against Celta Vigo, and the previous 2 they won. But I mean, Tottenham have had a relatively okay season so far. Yeah. They've won 3 matches now so far.
They won who they are supposed to win and lost.
And drawn. They won against West Ham.
They lost to Bournemouth.
Yeah, Bournemouth are not a small team. Bournemouth are
That's what I'm saying. They won who they are supposed to win and lost against.
Are they supposed to win Man City?
Yes.
At the Etihad.
Yeah,
at the Etihad.
Man City are not.
The fact of the matter is that they've performed.
Let's just agree that
also,
Tottenham has
you're talking about both teams scoring.
Yes.
They've actually been good at keeping clean sheets. I mean, out of their 4 matches they've played so far,
I don't think
they've conceded only 1 goal, and that was the goal against Bournemouth. So there's a possibility that
I don't think they've
but I believe that Villarreal are also a very strong attacking team.
but I mean, they didn't score against Atletico Madrid, so who knows if they will score.
I think Villarreal gets a goal in this game.
I think so too.
I don't know. I will be pretty bold and say that I think Tottenham will win this game. And I think Tottenham winning probably by 2 goals to 0. That's what I think.
I see Tottenham actually winning by 2 goals to 1.
So you guys don't think Villarreal? Okay, you think Villarreal score? You don't think?
I think Villarreal.
I think it's gonna be difficult.
I think we're gonna go with goals for this particular game. This is a very tricky game. We really do not know who is too strong. Like who is stronger. Tottenham are very strong. Villarreal are also strong, and this game might prove to be tough. So we've gone with over 1.5 goals. One thing is guaranteed: we think there will be goals from both ends of the game. We think Tottenham will score. We think Villarreal. We think there'll be more than 2 goals in this game. So we're just going with over 1.5 goals for this particular fixture. Tottenham versus Villarreal, over 1.5 goals. I'm going to do a quick recap for you guys that are just joining us. So listen attentively. The first game we talked about, Athletic Bilbao versus Arsenal. Arsenal to win or draw. PSV Eindhoven versus Union Saint-Gilloise, over 2.5 goals. Benfica versus Qarabag, over 1.5 goals. Juventus versus Borussia Dortmund, over 1.5 goals again. Then Real Madrid versus Olympique Marseille. Real Madrid to score 2 goals. That's Real Madrid over 1.5 goals. And then Tottenham versus Villarreal. over 1.5 goals. Those were our predictions for you guys. As usual, we try to give you guys the best. Always know that we try to give you guys the best, and this ticket is believed to be the best out there. Really, we are supposed to boom this ticket, so we pray for this win for you guys. See you on next video.
And before you guys leave, please ensure to subscribe to this very channel if you've not done that already. Also hit the like button, and as well share this video on your various platforms so that you can, you know, propagate our reach to various corners. And also please hit the notification bell so you get notified whenever we drop a new video, and we'll be dropping videos back to back for your own good. And also leave your comments in the comment section. We actually read and interact with you down there. We also, you know, take your suggestions and your criticism, your constructive criticism that you make down there. So until the next video, guys, see you. Bye.
Peace.